6, 3, fire.
Hello guys, as you all know, my name now Ovuvuevuevue Enyetuenwuevue Ugbemugbem Osas. I'm the man with the hardest and the longest name in Africa. I'm a motivational writer, a motivational speaker, and a comedian. So this morning, I'm about to write on some topics and to talk about some stuff. Now, I'll be talking about the problems in marriages. Okay, first of all, some people will actually say that I'm not supposed to say this, but they don't know how many marriages that are fixed. They don't know how many marriages that are fixed just by writing. Just by writing. I wrote to the President of America, Donald Trump. I wrote him a book named Power. Today, look at America. See how great America is. The former president of Germany, I wrote a book to him. Now look at Germany today. So I've written so many books. I know some people, when they see me, they think, oh, Osas cannot actually write this book. Or maybe he's not saying the real thing. But let me tell you something. I've written books for companies. Bugatti, I was the official writer before I was signed by Lamborghini. I was the official writer of Bugatti before I was signed by Lamborghini. So for you to know how powerful I am. But I had to come back to Nigeria to help the youths. That's why I'm back in Nigeria. And I have to disguise myself. Okay? Now, I want to show you, I want to tell you how to make 1 billion in 4 days. $1 billion in 4 days. How to make $1 billion in 4 days. First of all, you have to think. You have to think. Because the elementary situation of a man cannot be judged by his efficient melody. You have to think, what can I do? What can I do to get 1 billion in 4 days? First of all, you have to think. Write it down. Think. That's number one. Now, after thinking, what next should I do? What next should I do? Then think, number two, think about the world's richest men. Think about Bill Gates. Bill Gates. And other rich men like Dangote and the rest of them. Think about them. Then three, if you want to make 1 billion in 4 days, you have to work like them. Work like these big men. Because wealth comes to you when you mimic wealthy people. So you work like big men. If you want to make this money, work. See? Number three, you have to work like big men. Okay, so now, when you walk like big men, wherever you go, wealth will recognize you and will start coming after you. You understand? That's by faith. Then 4, you have to examine your inner self. That's very, very important. That's very, very important. You have to examine your inner self to know if you are ready. Are you really ready to handle such amount of money? Remember, we're talking about $1 billion. So you have to examine yourself. Then 5, the kind of things you think will channel the possibility of such money coming to you. The kind of things you think. So if you're this kind of person that always think of how to take women out to the beach, how to squander money in clubs, how to waste money buying unnecessary things, this money will not come. Mind you, this money will not come to you. But if you're this kind of person that is always waiting to channel this money to investments, you think about investments more than you think about women, cars, luxury. You think about investments. When $1 billion is dropped into your account, you think of what to invest your money. Transportation, industries, investments. So you have to prepare your mind. So write that down. Now, number 6, charity. Money is spirit. Now, when this money comes, what would you do to help the less privileged? What would you do to help the poor with this money? $1 billion. That's what we're talking about. So, you have to include charity in mind. There are people suffering in some places without food, without clothes. Meanwhile, some other people are enjoying life. So when this money comes, where do you channel it to? Charity. Part of the money should go to charity. When your money goes to charity, you'll be blessed with more money and more ideas. That's how the universe works. That's how God works. So now, as you can see, you've seen that all these things I've told you, they came from my intellectual well-being, my intellectual efficiency, my intellectual gung. So that's to say that you should always come here to get new reasons why you should listen to me whenever I say things. Now, I believe you've gotten all it takes to make $1 billion. And don't forget, I remain Ovuvuevuevue, Enyetuenwuevue, Ugbemugbem, Osas, the man with the hardest name in Africa, the greatest motivational writer and speaker. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Subscribe and click on the bell button. Please, always subscribe and click on the bell button. This video, share it so that people will know how to make $1 billion in 4 days. Thank you so much. For now, bye.